And today, Friday, you have episodes. And it's this week of Weird Friday. I'm Roger. Nate's here with me on this side. I forgot where I am. And we are bringing you the best paranormal news you can shake your EMF detector at.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Is that a saying we can get coined?
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. And this one, you're actually going to need an EMF detector. We have for you from independent.co.uk. England is bringing us some of the best paranormal news, by the way. I have to say, it probably comes from thousands of years of civilization and oppressing that civilization in various monocle forms. But they got the ghosts.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters movie doesn't really get into it, but when they release all the ghosts and like the Titanic shows back up in New York, the shit that was happening in England was bonkers.
Just Normans invading again, over and over again.
Roman legions marching through London.
Anyway, we have from the independent.co.uk, independent.co.uk, from Royson O'Connor. Paul O'Grady claims his house is being haunted by a smelly ghost.
And it's not just his butt.
He just learned about farting last week, so he's still a little bit unfamiliar with the act and term.
It's a free-form floating vapor.
The subheadline / quote pull quote from the article reads, "When I first moved in here, people used to say they could smell perfume." And I am sharing this, of course, on the listen along page. Check it out. It's taken me a moment of weird. I spelled weird wrong, but that's for later. Don't make fun of me. Spelled it with an X.
Oh.
Paul O'Grady, who, let's click that link, get a little refresher about who Paul O'Grady is.
I would like to know more about Paul O'Grady.
Yeah, who's Paul O'Grady?
I mean, if he's a man who manufactures perfume, I don't think this is
actually.
A ghost.
Paul O'Grady is an English comedian, broadcaster, actor, writer, and former drag queen. He achieved notability in the London gay scene during the 1980s with his drag queen persona, Lily Savage, which went mainstream in the 90s.
All right, so he's got at least 3 one-man shows under his belt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this man is an adamant professional. Paul O'Grady has claimed his house is haunted after smelling a perfume by French fashion designer Jean Pateau on the stairs. I mean, that's specific.
Yeah. So he knows the source of this thing completely.
He knows what year the designer created this essence. The TV entertainer appeared on the Paranormal Activity podcast, which is hosted by his friend, actor, and presenter, Yvette Fielding. During the conversation, he recalled smelling the scent of the perfume after guests had previously noticed it as well. He says, "When I first moved in here, people used to say they could smell perfume, and I couldn't. I never smelt it. It was about 2 years later, I got up one night and went downstairs for a drink, and I smelt it on the stairs. It hit me." He continued, "This is the weird bit. I went to lunch 2 years ago, and the girl who was sitting next to me was a friend of one of the relations of the lady who lived in this house, and she had a message for me. The girl, she said, 'Ask Paul if he smells the perfume.'"
That's odd.
Yep, that's an odd one.
So it's also, have you ever been friends with somebody who owned a house that you lived in previously?
No, actually.
Is that a thing that happens? I don't know. I never have. I don't know the previous owners of any home I've lived in.
I
I
think
barely know the landlords.
I think it's not a thing as much here in America because like we have a more cultural, what I'm trying to say, cultural need to like go elsewhere. And like I think
Right.
a lot
Is
of
it
European cities and stuff, and like there's places in America that do this too, but Europeans very much are like, no, we've lived in this village for 600 years.
right?
We'll
You're
continue
still part of
living
the
in this
community.
village. Yeah. So like,
You
you're like, oh
know,
yeah, my family lived in that house and then we traded it to Jim and now Jim traded it to you. We haven't
That
seen money
seems-
in 600 years.
that seems fine. That seems preferable to what I'm doing.
Oh, it's preferable to a lot of
I've
things.
yeah, I've never spoken to the owner of my home. I just
I
give
ever-
them money.
If I ever rent out this place, I'm going to make myself a constant fixture in their home. I'm going to constantly just be knocking on the door, wondering how they're doing, asking them if they want to
Hey,
go
neighbor.
smoke a joint.
Morning. I was making bacon.
I was making bacon. You don't live in this building. Do you want some? And just come with a sizzling hot frying pan. Anyway, that's for the podcast. What Roger's going to do to his neighbors or to his tenants.
That's why you added that outside outlet.
They know what's up. The electrician knows too much. In fact,
He's gotta die.
this will go again, and the girl who was a friend of one of the relations of the lady who lived in this house went up to Paul and asked him or told him something that the ghost, I guess, the old lady told the girl to ask him, which was, ask Paul if he smells the perfume. Paul said, what? Yes, I can. And then the girl said, it's by Jean Pateau or somebody.
What a fun thing to learn about your home. It does smell weird. Well, that's a scent by Jean Pateau.
So that's how Paul learned about it. He's not like a scent connoisseur, apparently.
Yeah.
Just some girl who is sitting to just like turned to him, warged a little bit, where the eyes go white and you summon and you channel the dead or whatever, and spoke to him riddles from the other side.
Your stairs are basically a red carpet. Act like it.
It's by Jean Pateau or somebody. O'Grady said he went on eBay and purchased one of the old-fashioned bottles of perfume called Joy to see if it smelt the same, and it was.
At least it's a good scent, I guess.
I'm looking it up right now.
It'd be way worse if it's just like a shitty closet full of Axe body spray.
All right, here we go. So I have Jean Pateau et du Parfum. This on just now. It's their $100 bottles of perfume. This guy bought just to test this theory. So like, I guess financial goals for me one day, just having enough to buy a $100 bottle of perfume to test a ghost theory. All right, now let's go to eBay. How much did you spend? Oh my Jesus Christ. So there's some bottles of fucking Joy going for $1,000.
What?
Yes, there's some going for $350. There's some going for $90. When I saw that $1,000, I just went,
yeah, that's insane.
So just to let you know how well this performer's doing, he's doing okay.
He's doing all right. Yeah,
he's doing all right.
I mean, he's not doing Eddie Izzard money, but
no, Eddie Izzard is dropping.
He is doing his entire act.
Eddie Izzard is dropping crazy amounts of money on perfume to figure out if it's a ghost scent.
Is the guy dead? Is there a reason why this would be? this haunted scent would be occurring.
It's, I think overall, and it's not really mentioned in the article, so we're going to have to do our own ghost researcher, ghost what are we? Nate, what are we? Are we men? Are we Devo?
Well, we are Devo.
No, like we're paranormal commentators, analysis
I think in the news, yeah, we commentate
of sorts.
and we give you play-by-plays for
And
this week's
and
strangest plays.
in forms of punditry, I'd have to say that this is obviously a scent that was very much loved by the old woman whose ghost is in Paulo Grady's apartment or house or wherever he lives. House is what he claims it is.
It's a flat.
So that's that. That's my best guess. It could be a number of things, but from what I understand, if you particularly had a scent you were fond of, it can continue with you to the afterlife.
I did hear a creepy story from Monsters Among Us this week. It was all medical stuff. And there was a story about a lady who, it was an end-of-life patient that she was caring for one night. And apparently she just smelled coffee and vanilla all day in the room. And there was an indentation on one of the seats. And she believes that it was the man's dead wife, who every morning used to sit and read the paper, drinking coffee with him.
Eating sticks of vanilla.
And eating sticks of vanilla. She was heavy into baking. So there was always she did actually use sticks of vanilla instead of the concentrate.
Yeah, because she was a proper
so her house
bake.
always her house always smelled of vanilla.
Phenomenal. Great story. Later, back to the original article from the Independent about Paulo Grady. Now I can't stop thinking about that and what my grandma's scent would be. Cigarettes and Tums.
You know people are smoking in hell.
Later in the interview, O'Grady expressed his wish to return in the afterlife as a poltergeist. I can't wait.
You can't do that.
I can't wait. You'll be in your kitchen and a plate will go flying and you'll know it's me. That's not at all what Paul O'Grady sounds like, by the way, as well. Or maybe it is. I didn't do that much research.
What he sounds like. I'm sure of it.
I have these fantasies, though. I'm right there with you, Paul O'Grady.
There's a fresh British accent on you.
When I think about like what comes after, I'm always like, no, I'm gonna haunt one specific ice cube tray, and it's never gonna get frozen. You'll go mad thinking about why is the ice tray broke? Is my freezer broke? But you'll never throw me away because then you would have to buy another ice tray.
You're just keeping it a hot 98 degrees, regardless of the freezer.
I keep it boiling. I'm 100 C in that freezer, baby. All right, everyone. That's been the news for this week. We have Paul O'Grady is claiming his house is haunted by a smelly ghost. And not farts now, but perfume. It's a lovely smell. Joy by Paulo Tu. Or no, I forgot the name. Jean Pateau. Jean Pateau.
It can be yours for as low as $300.
Jesus Christ, and I know those are different bottles. You can get it as cheap as, we're not pitching for Jean Pateau now, but you can get it as cheap as 90 or as expensive as 1,000, you plebe. All right, everyone. This week of Weird, I've been Roger. Nate's here with me. Once again, if you like what we do, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. If you follow the links down at the descriptions on some of these, you can also follow or join our Discord, chat with us about paranormal activities, see the articles we share, read them. Also, get updated on everything we do paranormally, including our weekly D&D Twitch game, twitch.tv/werewolf_rarer radar, where we are
You'll
playing.
figure it out.
I'll figure out how to say R's and W's. Where we are
No,
playing
that's
Curse of
on them,
Strahd.
Roger. You don't have to.
I'm American. Where we're playing Curse of Strahd. And what are we now? Like level 7, almost level 8?
We're level 7. We just had a hilarious encounter with the Baba Yaga.
Oh, yeah. Let's just say the encounter went so well that the game just got turned on hard mode. We've upset Colin, our DM, and now
we're all going to die real soon.
We're going to have to learn how to play our characters on this one. Anyway, that's for later. That we'll discuss this another time. If you like what we do extremely and you want to help support the show, keep it running, most importantly, allow us to keep buying the blood, which fuels the radar, pledge $1 over at our Patreon, patreon.com/werewolf radar. And you can get extra paranormal content, really cool paranormal merchandise, and you know what? Just stay in contact. Give us suggestions,
drawings, all kinds of weird stuff, depending on
all sorts of weird stuff.
Up.
We're working on.
And you get to call yourself a pledge of the Dark Council.
We're working on making a book possibility happening with some of the writings from Werewolf Radar segments in Birdie magazine, plus the paranormal news. We're working on it. The point is, you'll have opportunities for extra stuff. Think about it. Patreon.com/werewolf radar. And now we end with the Dark Council exclusive salute. Close your ears, non-Dark Council members, for your soul will go black. 1, 2, 3. Suspect the void.
Space person.
Whomever.